Hey everyone, this is Ahili Bhattacharya, and today we are diving into one of the most popular and honestly one of the most misunderstood concepts in statistics, the mode. Right? You have probably heard of it alongside the mean and median, but what makes it special? When do we use it? And how do we actually calculate it when our data is all grouped up? Well, grab your notebooks because by the end of this video, you will be a mode master. Let's get started. So, what is the mode? Hmm? Let's take a different color. So, what is the mode? The definition in my notes says it perfectly. Mode is that value which occurs with the maximum frequency. In simple terms, it's the most popular kid in class, the song you have on repeat, the most common item in your dataset. If something happens more than anything else, that is the mode. Another great way my notes put it is mode is a value of the variable which is predominant in the series. Predominant, I love that word. It means it's the boss, the one calling the shots. You can see a list of numbers here: 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5. The number 4 is the mode here. Okay. Another example with words: dog, cat, cat, rabbit. Here, the mode is cat. See, straightforward, right? But this is for what we call ungrouped data, where we have a simple list. The real fun begins with here. When data is grouped into classes, like in a frequency table, we can't just count. We need a formula, and here it is in all its glory. Let me write it properly for you. Mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into C. Don't panic. It looks scarier than it is. Let's break down what these letters mean. I'll be your translator, okay? Let's take an highlighter. Yeah. So what is L? This is the lower limit of the modal class, okay? The modal class is simply the group with the highest frequency. Find the biggest frequency and look at the lower number of that group. Now, F1. F1, this is the big one. It's the frequency of the modal class itself. F0. This is the frequency of the class before the modal class. Think of it as a predecessor. F2. And this is the frequency of the class after the modal class, the successor. See, this is the class width, just the size of the interval. If a class is 10 to 20, the class width is 10. Got it? L, F1, F0, F2, and C. Let's make this real with an example. Here. So, we have wage data here. Step 1, find the modal class. Can you find the modal class here? Yes, which group has the highest frequency? The row 30 to 40 and its frequency 100. That's right. This is our superstar class. Now let's identify our variables. L is the lower limit, 30, right? F1, frequency of modal class, which is 100. F0 now. F0 is frequency of preceding class, which is 60. F2, frequency of succeeding class, which is 40, and C is the class with 10 because 40 minus 30 is 10. Now plug them into the formula. My notes show the calculation and I'll walk you through it. Let me write it down. The calculation will be mode is equal to 30 plus 100 minus 60 by 2 into 100 minus 60 minus 40 into 10, which is equal to 30 plus 40 by 200 minus 100 into 10, then again 30 plus 40 by 100 into 10. Now the calculation is too simple. 30 plus 4, which is 34. And there you have it. The modal wage is 34. And this is the most common or predominant wage in our dataset. Pretty cool, right? So now we come here. Why do we even bother with the mode? Well, like any good superhero, it has its strengths and weaknesses. Let's look at the advantages first. Let's take the highlighter, different color. Yes, so this is the pros, the advantages. First, easy to understand, easy and comprehensible. It's probably the easiest average to understand, the most common value. Simple. Second is not affected by extreme values. If you have a billionaire in your salary data, the mean gets skewed, but the mode doesn't care. It just looks for the most frequent value. Number three, useful for open ended classes. If your first class is under 10 or your last is over 100, you can't easily calculate the mean, but you can still find the model class. Number four, great for qualitative data. You can find the mode of categories, the most common color for cars, maybe the most common car color, the favorite ice cream flavor. Try doing that with a mean or median. You cannot, right? But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. The mode has some disadvantages too. You see the cons. First, not always clearly defined. Sometimes no value repeats, and sometimes you get two or more values with the same high frequency. We call these bimodal, two modes, or multimodal, many modes. It can get messy. Number two, not based on all observations. The mode only cares about the most frequent values. It completely ignores the rest of the data. Number three, not great for algebra. Unlike the mean, the mode is very clunky for further mathematical calculations and advanced statistics. Now, to complete it and recap, the mode is the king of frequency. It's easy to find for simple data, and with our trusty formula, we can conquer group data too. It has specific uses where it truly shines, right? And one last cool thing from my notes is that you can actually find the mode graphically from a histogram. We have already discussed in our previous video where I was showing the graphs, right? You can see that you have if you have not seen the graphs video. All right, that's all for today. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who's struggling with stats. Leave a comment below on what topic you would like me to cover next. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Stay curious. Bye bye.